Game 5? Oh, 6? 6? 6. All right.
Call the regular city council meeting Monday, October 17th, 2016 to order. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff. Here. Ferrari. Here. Waldorf. Here. Lukosius. Here. Radke. Here. Sapienza. Payton. Here. Ballard. Here. Mayor Harrell.
Here, pledge allegiance. Presentation, we don't have one. Public comment, Ms. McKishka. Claudia?
Gina and I are here for representing Friends for Peru Pool, and what we wanted to announce tonight, this is the 7th time we've done the Bergner's promotion to raise funds for Friends for Peru Pool, and it's a really special promotion because looking back at the records, this has brought in over $8,000 for the Friends for Peru Pool Fund, so we're hoping to do well again. This sale, we have the booklets, coupon booklets as always, $5 for a coupon booklet. If you use the $10 off one, you're ahead right there. It goes for 4 days, starts the day after the election, so it'll be easy to remember. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 9th through the 12th. And we have booklets tonight. If you don't already have one, we'd love to sell you one. So let's help the pool fund.
You might as well.
I bought 2 last meeting or something. She had a couple on her.
Because the last 2 times I bought them, I forget to use them.
Oh, well, see, I hand them off to my wife and my mother-in-law.
They do it?
Yeah, they do it. But I'm ticked off because the coupon on the back of that book, I bought a new Keurig for the house, 50% off.
The Keurig?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can do 2 things at the same time. Do we have a motion to receive the minutes and place on file?
So moved, Your Honor. Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion, a second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by aye. All opposed? Motion carried. Do we have a motion to receive financial reports and place on file?
So moved, Your Honor. Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion and a second. Have a motion and a second to receive financial reports and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Do we have a motion to receive the activity reports and place on file?
So moved.
Have a motion and a second to receive the activity report and place on file. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Lukosius.
Okay, we'll move to committees. Finance Safety Services, Chairman Tutoff.
So, Your Honor, disbursements will be handled by Alderman Radke tonight.
Total disbursements for October 19, 2016 are $1,213,000.57. I move that this report be received, placed on file, and the bills paid in the usual manner.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to receive the disbursements, place on file, and pay the bills in the usual manner. Is there any discussion? Roll call roll.
Alderman Putoff. Aye. Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Payton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Your Honor, tonight I have a motion to authorize the mayor's designated officer to respond to auditor questionnaire, basically a formality for council approval that auditors like to have.
What were you saying, Alderman Radke? Have a motion and a second to authorize mayor or designate officer to respond to auditor questionnaire. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call roll.
Alderman Putoff. Aye. Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf. Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Payton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Tonight, Your Honor, in regards to general obligation refunding of the hydroelectric bonds, I have a motion to authorize the mayor and the finance officer to execute the engagement letter and risk disclosure documents from Bernardi Securities for preparation of the general obligation refunding bonds series 2017.
Okay, we have motion second for the mayor and finance officer execute the engagement letter. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Waldorf. Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Peyton. Ballard.
Motion approved.
In addition to that bond, Your Honor, I'd also like to make a motion to authorize the mayor to execute the return for credit payments to issuers of qualified bonds for return of interest and general obligation bond series 2010 recovery zone economic development bond.
Have a motion and a second to authorize the mayor to execute return for credit payments to issuers of qualified bonds. Is there any discussion?
Justin, if you could just, again, give us a brief summary of those two motions, which we did tonight.
Yeah, so the first motion for the refunding of the 2009 hydro bonds, obviously interest rates are currently lower than they were when we had that bond go to market. So it's a beneficial situation for the city to go ahead and look into what interest rate we could get into refunding. They're callable May 1st, and we could see estimated savings of about $60,000 to $75,000 per year. The second motion was to execute the interest return for the bond for the Series 2010 Recovery Zone. So that's an incentive that the state, I believe, put together so we could take advantage of interest savings when we went ahead and made the bond agreement in 2010. That was part of the initial agreement that fluctuates from year to year based on the schedule the state puts out. But so it's a beneficial thing for the city.
Okay, thank you. And again, general obligation bond as opposed to revenue sharing bond is that you have a better rate of interest for those. So that's one of the reasons the city's moving in that direction.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. And if there's no further discussion, we'll have a roll call vote. Call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Waldorf. Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Peyton. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to approve quote from P&D Sign Company to furnish and install billboard covers in the amount of $4,600.
I'll second that, Your Honor.
Have a motion and a second to approve quote from P&D Sign to furnish and install billboard covers in the amount of $4,600. Any discussion, other than they're badly in need of freshening up, that's for sure.
It's been, how long has it been?
Well, it would be 10 or 11, 2010 or 2011. Okay, have a roll call vote, quick call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Waldorf. Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Peyton. Ballard.
Motion approved. Anything further from finance?
That's all we have, Your Honor.
Public Services, Chairman Waldorf.
Your Honor, I have a motion to approve a proposal from Stewart Spreading for Peru Biosolids in an amount not to exceed $70,000.
Have a motion and a second to approve proposal from Stewart Spreading to spread biosolids in the amount not to exceed $70,000. Is there any discussion?
Your Honor, this is a budgeted item and needs to be done every year. Chris, do you want to elaborate?
No, that's about right. Once a year, we have to get rid of the sludge that we produce in the plant, and it's always done in the fall. And the past several years, we've been budgeting about $70,000 to do that. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, if there's no further question, we'll have a roll call vote. Call roll.
Alderman Putoff. Aye. Ferrari. Waldorf. Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Peyton. Ballard.
Motion approved.
There is one other item under Public Services, Your Honor. It is a motion for maintenance spray installation on 3 fuel tanks. That is tabled tonight, as that is an ongoing issue, and we're still talking about what the solution is. And that is all from Public Services.
Okay, thank you. Report city attorneys, ordinances, resolutions.
Commissioner, first is the report minutes from the Planning and Zoning Commission concerning the petition of
Walmart for a gas service station at 5307 to 5311 Illinois Route 251 in Peru, which of course would be west of the existing store. All members were present at that hearing. We seek variances to reduce the front rear yard variances from 40 feet to 10 feet. Cullen Bruckenhoff, designer with BFA Inc. of Washington, Missouri, presented a petition on behalf of Walmart. It will be a 1,440 square foot store, and it's their newest prototype. He suggested that construction should begin in early spring. And he stated the fenced-in area behind the building would contain the CO2 canisters and condensers and be surrounded by a fenced enclosure. Member Beaver stated objected to the proposed 10-foot high fence because of traffic visibility, and city engineer stated that on the final site review he would require the height of the fence to be reduced. And the city engineer had recommended that the waivers variances be favorably recommended. Member Lucas moved, Miller seconded, that the waivers from city approved subdivision site development regulations ordinance be favorably recommended. Passed unanimously, that the variances also passed unanimously, and that the plat be favorably recommended. Passed unanimously.
We have a motion to receive the minutes, place on file.
So moved and concur with their recommendation.
Second.
Have a motion second to receive the minutes and place on file and concur with recommendation. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
Yeah, ordinance granting the waivers from the subdivision ordinance because the property's already previously been platted or approved, and the reducing the front rear yard variances from 40 feet to 10 feet each.
Have a motion to receive the ordinance as written and read.
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion to approve the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf. Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Payton. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Ordinance approving accepting the final plat. All that does is re-subdivide two existing lots, and this will be all lot 6A for the gas station on 0.89 acres.
Motion.
I move that we adopt the ordinance.
Second.
Have a motion, a second, to adopt the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Do roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Payton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Nothing meeting act provides that regularly scheduled meetings will be determined in the preceding calendar year. Of course, you can always have special meetings, but next ordinance establishes the regular meeting dates of the Peru City Council, which again will always be on Mondays except for Memorial Day. Go to Tuesday, and you also have Tuesday on September 5th and Wednesday for December 27th because of the holidays.
I'll make a motion that the ordinance be adopted as written and read.
Second.
Have a motion to adopt the ordinance as written and read. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Payton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Yeah, ordinance establishing regular meeting dates for next calendar year for the Finance and Safety Services Committee meeting. Again, those are on Wednesdays.
I'll make a motion that ordinance be adopted as written and read.
Second.
Have a motion, a second, that the ordinance be adopted as written and read. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Payton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
We have the ordinance establishing regular meeting dates for the Public Services Committee meetings on Mondays.
Have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Do roll call.
Alderman Putoff. Aye. Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf. Lukosius. Aye. Radke. Aye. Sapienza. Peyton. Aye. Ballard. Aye.
Motion approved.
We have the ordinance establishing regular meeting dates of the Recreation Board for calendar year 2017. Again, staying on that same Tuesday schedule.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance as written and read. Any discussion? Do roll call.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
A resolution authorizing the sale of a 1997 GMC C7500 bucket truck, 1999 Ford Crown Victoria, 127,000 miles, and a 1994 Ford E350 ambulance with 212,000 miles by sealed bid, and authorize the administrative service manager and city clerk directed to advertise and then sell those to the lowest responsible bidder.
I'll make that,
Responsible bidder.
I'll make that motion, Your Honor.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to authorize the sale of ESDA and electric department vehicles. Now those, there's no reserve or anything on anything?
They'll be on display tomorrow over at the rec department.
The legal?
Yes.
Okay. Have a roll call.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
For the press, what are they? What are the cars, what are the,
This stuff is right in there. Yeah, you've got the years and miles again.
First is 1997 GMC C7500 bucket truck, the 1999 Ford Crown Victoria four-door, 127,000 miles, 94 E350 ambulance, 212,000 miles.
Low mileage vehicles, ready for,
okay, motion approved.
Hey, at least I'm seen in public.
Anything?
Your Honor, I did have, Your Honor, unfinished business. I think sometimes we fail to highlight some of the positive developments. If you look at the building permits for the third quarter of report of 2016, you see the total construction cost was $5,397,081 compared to last year, which was $1,182,000. So that's quite a robust building in the city of Peru. And one of the items you've seen on there was Martin Equipment, which located up north to a new facility. That's a very big equipment company that deals with maintenance and sales, and they have presence in a lot of different communities, and I think it's a compliment to our city and everything we have going on that they did decide to locate to the city of Peru. So that is a positive report, and happy to share that.
Also through positive efforts of Alderman Ballard.
Okay, anything else under unfinished business? New business.
Your Honor, I would like to make a motion to hire our selected candidate for the Public Works Department.
Have a motion, a second, to hire selected candidate for Public Works Department, and still cannot give the name until the person is on the payroll, signed up, everything's, because, for the obvious, because they have a job and whatnot, so.
Your Honor, this is to fill a vacancy due to a retirement.
Right, that's That's a unit that was 24 employees as recently as 7 years ago. Now there's 13, and that'll go back to 14, which is where we were at before retirement. So we have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Have a roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Bakostas.
Aye.
Radke. Sapienza. Payton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Your Honor, one more thing. This is a very good hire, an excellent candidate. That department has been running on a short staff, and at some time in the near future, I would like to be looking to hire another person for the Public Works Department, simply because they're run a bit ragged. So if everybody could keep that in the front of their mind, and there will be some discussion upcoming. Thank you.
Anything else on the new business? Okay, we'll move on to petitions, communications.
First communication, Your Honor, from ES&G Leasing Incorporated, requesting rezoning of a property located at 906 through 910 Shooting Park Road.
I'll make that a motion. We set it to, planning and...
Second? Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second, receive the communication from ES&G Leasing requesting rezoning of property located at 906-910 Shooting Park Road, Peru, to receive, place on file, and turn over to planning and zoning for review and recommendation. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I have a communication from Melissa Smoody and Eugene Sieben requesting permission to hold their wedding at Baker Lake on Saturday, June 10th, 2017. Saben.
I'll make a motion if there's no conflict that we grant permission.
I'll second.
We have a motion to receive the communication from Melissa and Smood and Eugene Sebin requesting permission to hold their wedding ceremony at Baker Lake on Saturday, June 10th, 2017. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. What is this, 6, 7 probably this year? There's been a few.
Last communications from Jane Marinus requesting a variance for the property located at 2814 7th Street.
I'd like to make a motion that we accept this communication and refer it to planning and zoning.
A motion and a second to receive communication from Jane Marinus requesting variance for property located at 2814 7th Street to place on file and turn over to planning and zoning for review and recommendation. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Anything further? Petitions, communications?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, public comment. Any public comment? Anybody?
Another reminder for the electronics recycling this Saturday at the Peru Municipal Airport. It's going to start at 10 a.m. and it will close when we reach capacity, which will be about 40,000 pounds. Limited to 8 items per resident. 3 of them can be TVs. We will be checking for proof of residency for Peru and LaSalle residents only. October 24th, Monday?
Not tomorrow.
And yard waste bags go to November 28th.
Will they go up to the 28th?
Yes.
Your regular pickup until November 28th?
Yeah,
and
that's
you
Monday.
start the leaves on...
November 28th.
Okay, no more petition communications, public comment. Anybody else? Anybody? Public comment? Okay, we need a motion to go, we need to go into closed session again, so we need a motion to go into closed session.
So moved, Your Honor. Second, Your Honor.
Okay, we have a motion, and a second, to go into closed session, meetings where the purchase of or lease of real property for the use of the public body is being considered, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired, or is considering the setting of a price for sale or lease of its property. We have a motion, and a second. The roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Prokosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved. Eric, how do you want to do this? Because Herb's not here. I wonder, do you have his phone number? I don't have my phone. Do you have your
Hey, how's it going?
I'm not going down tomorrow. Start for the project with the house, right? And now it's turned into drywall. Why don't you? It's just gonna be, just straight gas, they will have, some snacks and candy, but not. Okay. But if you need copies, I gave copies. Yeah, I've got them. Okay. You should be, yeah, I can do PDF. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, standard gas station item. It's gonna be right along 251, but to get to it, you have to enter into the Walmart site. So there won't be a direct access into the gas station. There will be a write-in into the Walmart development, then once you're on the ring road of Walmart, and you can move in. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Eric. Yep. Have a good night. You too. See you guys.
See ya.
Yeah, no, it's sporadic, it's not. Yeah, I wanna say one of them was partnered, one of them was.
We need a motion to reopen.
Second.
He left?
We'll do a roll call vote to reopen the regular meeting. Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Waldorf. Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Peyton. Ballard. I entertain a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.